Interesting. Gonna turn that down, way down. Like right about there, that looks good. Maybe turn me up a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Alright. I don't want to go nuts with that. I don't even know if anyone's gonna be around on a Friday. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe no one will show up. Oh man. Well, hasn't gone that well, has it? Huh. Well. Guess I'll switch over to this for now anyways. Just leave the music running for now. God, this thing takes forever to load. Just swap back to that for now. Oh, man. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be a very eventful night tonight. I was hoping so. I'm still waiting for Eric. Let's see when he just magically pops in. Wow, no viewers. Wow. What a great night it's been. Oh, we'll start doing something when my game loads. I promise. I don't know why it hasn't loaded yet. It's being kind of weird tonight. There we go. It's about time. Alright, let's swap over to this. Alright, where are we on the route? We're in Angelica. Angry computer is angry. Oh, never even noticed there's grass in here. Oh man. Oh, we got one viewer. Don't know who that may be, but well, you know what? Screw everybody else. I'm gonna start the live stream because I'm tired of sitting around. I've been streaming for 12 minutes doing nothing. So we're gonna do something. Alright. Let's see here. Get rid of this. Alright, let's see what we can do down here. We do have our paper plant here. So we do have that. I think these are pulp. I think that's what this is. So let's put in some of these. Do we have any boxcars here? Does not look like it. Oh, I appear to be missing a train car. So that's fun. We'll leave these here. Well, take that cut. That'll be a cut that just has to go down to the harbor, which is the same case with these tank cars. And that train all has to go to the harbor. Need some box cars.
Failure.
Oh, that wasn't loud at all.
Failure. Failure.
I guess it is picking that up, isn't it? Ha! Funny. Don't mind the train here. It's just a little PBR braking. Alright, we got that. Now, what do we got here? What are you? You are manufacturing. So you probably get... Oh wait, you don't have a spread. That's right. I meant this one. What are you? You're like a warehouse? Yeah. You usually get some boxcars too. Put some down. Just get 2 of those. And then these actually can go with these. This can be our local outbounds.
Failure.
Do we have anything else? I guess we do have the sand pit, but that's kind of like local commodity, I guess. Get some sand cars down there.
Failure.
It's a little rude game, don't you think? I'll do this here. There we go. Perfect. we did. I mean, we have viewers. Just I don't know that anyone's there because nobody's saying anything in chat. I guess we do have people. Hello, people. That's loud. Forgot how loud those were. Alright. Now, all we gotta do is start playing. I'm gonna change the time of day. Alright, and I am gonna lower the game audio just because these things are so freaking loud. There we go. Just for my own sanity, because turn it back up for you guys, but just for my own sanity because these things are freaking loud. Oh, I didn't even realize the track on this route needs updated. Still the old JR track. Oh man. Are you kidding me? Guess that's what you get for a work in progress route. Missing switches. Are there any other ones I should know about? I don't think so. I think that's it. Yeah, literally just that one switch. Alright, we want that one. guess technically we should have a shoving platform, but it's fine. They just ride the cars. Won't be going that fast. Oh, I'm an idiot. I wonder if I set my thing to live chat. Maybe that's why I haven't been seeing people's messages, because I'm in... My chat thing is only set to top chat, so I was only seeing probably my messages. Smart move, Austin, smart move.
Watch the tram car, please.
There he is.
You're worse than abroad sometimes, you know that?
Yep, I know.
Worse than abroad.
Sue me. So sue me.
Maybe I will.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should bring you to... Maybe I should put some litigation on your ass, huh?
Oh, I forgot about this industry. Oh well.
I'd play Transport Fever.
Nice. I'm streaming for nobody.
I've been busy putting it in channels and things. So that should do something.
I should technically have a shoving platform on this, but I don't. Oh my goodness.
Oh my lordy lord.
So how was work?
I showed up.
You did your job and then you went home?
I didn't even do my job. I just showed up. I swept out. I swept out 7 trailers, and I went home.
Oh. What an exciting day.
Can't you tell? I'm just over the moon about it. I would have rather been sleeping and not awoken at 11 o'clock in the morning to go to work. I would have rather been asleep until like 2.
Great, isn't it?
I knew this shit was gonna happen. That's why when you were like, I thought you was off. I was like, That's why I said what I said. I was like, man, I wish. I'm here pushing dirt from one place to another. All for me to just sweep it onto like just to like lift the dock plate off the trailer and sweep it in between the gap between the truck and the plate, so it goes outside. Less for me to pick up.
My God.
My thinking is eventually I'll wind up cleaning that up at some point. So anyway, how was your lack of work?
I didn't do much today. I was gonna do this earlier, but as it seems to be, nobody's really interested in watching anyways. Oh my God, I see something from Approach Medium. Oh my God, Eric, Joe's in the chat. Hi, Joe. Oh my God, my audio is peaking. Hi, Joe, how are you?
I'm trying to watch. There we go.
Sorry if my audio is too loud. I don't know why it seems to be too loud. I don't know. Oh, it's because you posted an AM.
Yeah, I want the peoples to watch. The chat isn't loading for me. Oh God, I have the comments on my Hearts of Iron video I was watching. That's not good. Oh, is my internet dying? I don't know.
I can hear you fine. Anyway, how are you, Joe? I don't know if he's still watching, unless he just popped in. Oh, there he is.
Dude, I can't even see.
Oh, good. This
I just want to watch the stream.
Okay, Eric, calm down.
Sorry, not to distract you from your conversation with chat. I'm just frustrated because my internet isn't working.
This is Central Harbor Line. This is a work in progress route that we're doing. It's right now in purgatory, but hopefully will not be in purgatory forever.
Soon, trademark is the popular term.
Yeah. I guess I could have played on a better, well, not better, but like a more recent route, like Camino or Allegheny Dreams, but there's more switching to do on this route.
Yeah. Plus, the harbor is pretty much in a state of completion.
Yeah.
Some parts are, but for the most part, it's all done. Ah, I can tell the internet's working because my Discord went from being really nice and green to red.
Yeah, I'm just doing these few little industries up here, and then I'll get down into the actual harbor a little later on. I do have a train to take down there. I do have a sand train down there as well that I have to pick up. Yeah, this route, it needs help. This track needs to be replaced. I got a lot of issues with the PBR texturing on it too. For the ground textures.
I think a lot of it is some of the QIDs got updated to that, and the old one is now a new QID.
Right.
I think that's a lot of probably different going from 1992, because I know a few things
Yeah,
were
like
updated.
right here, you can see where it's tearing.
Yeah. Oh, yay, I got the chat finally.
Yeah. I like that stream we did on Camino the other day. That was really nice. That went really, really well. But I did a Hatchet Creek was kind of like the first one. It was like the first stream. And then we did like Camino, so I figured I'd pick another route that maybe people haven't seen yet. So. The base for these engines, you say, Eric?
It's the Ohio. The original is based off. The original model is the Ohio Central Systems M420Ws, but these are King 25s. They're his rework for CPS when he did his. Those are the base. But the original model is from like 2012. I'm pretty sure. It's one of like it was on that weird frame.
Well,
whatever
no.
This is who did their own things.
This one is based off of the original. Remember, because your version was all messed up, so I had to put the maps on the original version.
Yeah, well, yeah, because the original has an issue with the shutter fans on the radiators.
Just for you, for some reason.
No, I've seen it done. No, I've seen it on other people's things. Sometimes it'll go faulty when you work in when you change stuff in the .text file for the actual shutters. The IM, once you replace everything, get it set up so it works. You actually make that, because the problem is it doesn't have a text document. It has no text document. So you make one, and then it just takes those meshes and it puts them like 5 feet above where they need to be, so they stick out.
So it just breaks the mesh file.
Yeah, it just breaks it. But these never had that issue. I had a blank for them. I just never could get the old ones to work. But yeah, there is also a variant of these that he's not showing, that we do have. We do have the zebra stripes in the CN as well with ARN. So whenever these go out, we can put those out as well.
If these go out.
When these go out. I'm optimistic, alright?
I don't think I'm using the right power for this. Would this be CSAO doing this, not SRNJ?
On this way? No, this would be SRNJ. Remember, Conroe's job is pretty much dropping cars and moving coal through the loop.
Oh yeah, coal. That's right. They do coal.
It's the only Conroe trains that come down into the harbor are the unit coal trains that get unloaded. Everything else is the rinky-dink SRNJ. Funny dying railroad.
Can't wait to wake up one day and just see SRNJ closure, SMS taking over all the freight.
I will cry. Well, maybe if SMS takes over, I won't, but I'd still be very, very sad.
I mean, who else would take it over? I feel like if SRNJ did die, then SMS would be the only other company to take it over.
Well, how does this something? They only have, on the whole system, I believe they only have 4 or 5 customers. And they could all easily go to truck traffic, even if it is more expensive. They could all easily go to truck traffic. So it's probably going to be like when SRNJ lost almost all their customers in the 90s and the early 2000s. They lost a lot of their customers. Everything's just going to go to truck. And the rails will be tied. The switches will be torn out and there'll just be nothing.
Yeah.
Freight don't really matter. It's on the AC line, so it's not like that trackage is going anywhere. The only line that SMS will take over is the section from Swedesboro to Woodbury, so they can finally connect with Conrail.
Right.
Which is their biggest bottleneck, which is SMS's biggest bottleneck on the Salem branch, is the fact they technically don't connect to Conrail. They have to go through SRJ, who runs whenever they feel like, however they feel like. It's a shame when SMS is calling them to get to get their crew on duty.
Right.
Hey man, we're getting a new engine. We need you to help us bring it down. I just woke up. The guys at SRNJ, they do as much work as they can to keep it going, and I commend them for it. The PTC requirement, their PTC exception being over is definitely what's going to kill them, I think, though. Them constantly having to lease power from NJT is going to be their detriment.
Right.
unless they buy something or lease something from like a GATX, something cheaper, like a GP30 or 38 or something. So yeah, I pray it doesn't. I wish I was alive in the 90s when they actually ran down where I live. They went down to Landisville and Buna. They used to run excursions and freight into Vineland. The good days. The good days when Vineland, the Diamond and Vineland had 3 railroads crossing over it at any given day. The good days. Those days don't exist no more. That's all right. Now we got Conrail and NJT and a burgeoning SMS. And whatever Tony's doing in Tuckerville.
Yeah.
But yeah, once he gets down to the harbor, that's where a lot of the good parts of the route are.
I guess I could have just switched out the harbor, but
Eh. You're getting there.
yeah. No, that's not what I wanted to do, game. But yeah, how are you otherwise, Eric, besides work?
Oh, you know, I can't complain. You know me.
I don't know you, actually. I have no idea who you are.
That's not true.
Never met this man in reality, ever. I have no idea who he is.
It's true. I'm a complete stranger. Let's throw this in Hotbox, see what happens.
I don't even know how many
It's
people
odd.
are watching, or if anyone's watching. Oh, we got 7. It says we've got a total view of 35, but I don't know if I believe that.
I'd believe it.
People just kind of pop in and then leave again. I guess what I'm doing is not interesting enough.
Hey man, be interesting.
Be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's inherently impossible for me. Although I don't know. I'm not concerned about views. It's just, I find it interesting because of how the few days have been. You know, I thought more people would be like inclined.
I mean, it be what it do, but it is, you know.
Yeah.
The orb.
And we gotta put all these cars back into the customer. I was gonna stream something else, but then I was like looking at some of the people in the TSP Discord, and I was like, nah. This is all people care about is trains. Which is fair, I suppose.
That's what they came here for.
Right.
Hey man, if I saw the trains site playing Train Sim, I'd be highly confuzzled.
Yeah. Well, I do still want to do. I want to do something for like, for like 7, because we're like 2 subscribers away from 7. Either 700
Yeah.
or
Personally,
or
I'd say
1,000.
we should wait till we hit. I would say 1,000. Personally, 700 is a very odd number to celebrate.
Yeah. I don't know, man. We worked hard to get where we are now.
Yeah, we still got a lot more work to do. All right.
Yeah.
Hey man, we were what, a year, what, 2 year, we're what, a year or two removed from 10 years of KNO. We got 6 years to go, buddy. Got a long ride. Oh no. Tell us about your day, chat. What's going on? How's things?
Yeah, I want more engagement.
How are things? How's your Friday?
between.
What's the weekend looking like? I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been up. I woke up early and went to work. Did nothing
Yeah.
today, so.
Let's see. So we got 7
You got any
concurrent
big
viewers,
plans for the weekend? You got any big plans for the weekend? Bro is sweet.
Oh,
Oh hell yeah! What you
Joe,
doing now?
Joe, where you going? Where
What's
are you
the
going?
plan?
You won't be far from my neck of the woods. Unless he means like Albany, which I don't consider Western New York, but some people do, I guess. Yeah, see, you say Utica, that's not Western New York to me. It's
Damn.
not. Although I live in like the, as you can't get much more west than where I live in New York, so.
You live in Pennsylvania. Well, you're closer to the. Okay, fair enough. You are
Yeah,
close enough to
I'm
the
basically
border.
New York. I live like 10 miles,
Like-
like less than 10 miles from the border.
We
And
were
I
in
did live in
Salamanca.
Olean for like a year, and I lived in Jamestown for a year, so.
Yeah, I will give you that, Joe. I personally like driving from like northern New Jersey all the way out towards like Salamanca to take him home from the last trip. That was a hefty cruise.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was nice. It was nice. Don't get me wrong. I actually really I much preferred it than when we drove. I drive from PA because PA is just a
Yeah.
highway and it's boring. But that was like. We were driving through the mountains, and it was like following
That
the
was
river.
really nice,
And it was,
like,
it was
There
beautiful.
by Binghamton and all that, like that was.
Yeah,
great.
it was beautiful.
Driving through Binghamton was really nice.
So I didn't realize like how much ground I covered until I looked at when I dropped them off. I was like, oh my god, it's been
Yeah.
like 6 hours.
Mhm. Yeah, it took like 4 hours to cross New York. Took like 4 or 5 hours.
But that's like how people don't realize how big the same way. I mean, they're same length pretty much, but that's like PA.
Yeah.
So many people
PA
realize how
is a
long it
lot
takes
bigger
to get
than
across
people
PA.
think it is. Like
Jersey,
long
Jersey,
views.
none. Takes an hour to get across Jersey.
I don't know.
Philly to AC in an hour 30.
That trip we took from Princeton up to Hohokus felt like it took 3 years.
Well, that's just because there's a lot of people up there. And where we were, we're far enough. We're in like that part of New Jersey. We were in that part of North Jersey where you're far enough. Where it's basically where I live, but in like more mountainous terrain. Because those people are like, oh, I'm from New York, but they live in the suburbs.
Yeah, when people tell you where you live, Eric, when people tell you they live in New York, they mean like the city. They mean like Yonkers or something.
Yeah, like to me, like you say you're from New York, I'm like, oh, you live in like even if you live honestly, even if you live on the Jersey side and you live like near Jersey City or New York, I'd still even give you a pass for that and be like, yeah, no, that's basically the same thing. It's just the New Jersey version of that, which objectively is worse, depending on who you ask. But
Yeah,
nothing.
but yeah, Joe, I'm like, I'm like 2 hours south of Buffalo and like 45 minutes from Erie, so like I am quite literally almost as Western New York as it gets. Does not get much more west. Any further west,
Any more
and I would
west?
be drowning in Lake Erie.
Any further west, you wind up in Michigan.
Oh, scary.
Ugh, Michigan.
No,
Detroit.
no, no. No.
You got lumped in with the Yins. Damn.
I mean, I'm okay with that, but it is not Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's well, I mean, I guess Pittsburgh is about as far away as Buffalo is, but
anything west of Rochester isn't New York anymore.
Wow. That's low. That's low. That's low.
So funny.
That's a low blow.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you though. Like, you could have told me I was in
that's a low
the
blow.
Midwest. Yeah, like you could have told me I was in the Midwest
but that's
when
not
I was driving out. Like,
Joe, that's not it. That ain't even close to it. You gotta go through Ohio
Listen,
before you get Midwest.
Listen, I agree. I understand what the man's saying. I totally get the feel.
Nah, because my man just insulted my childhood. He insulted where I grew up, where I live now.
He didn't say you're from Ohio. He just said it's like the Midwest.
But it's not. Man.
You can't tell me like the rolling hills out where like the New York Transportation Museum is. You can't tell me that was a very Midwest.
That's because you're like by the lake. You're like on a floodplain.
Well, it's soda.
It's soda. Oh, I'm sorry. Man is like criticizing our regional dialect.
No, he's trying. No, we're getting answers. We're finding answers. We're diving deep.
Where I grew up, my parents said yins y'all, and we said crick. In fact, I still say crick.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, I forgot he lived in Rochester.
You forgot about that.
But yeah, I don't. And see, living in Rochester, Buffalo is different because yeah, that land is flat because it's by the lake. When you like get into like some of the areas like outside of the lakes, though, you get some pretty big hills. That's like, well, Eric, you remember when we were going from my house up to to Nathaniel?
Yeah, I remember that. But what I'm saying, but again, like I said, when I was out there, I was like, wow, there's a lot of farms, and it's kind of hilly.
Yeah.
Like it's just hills. Like honestly, it felt like we were out in Lancaster or something. Like,
I don't
That's
know
pretty
about
good.
that.
I don't know about you, but that's like they
I
got
don't know
Amish
about
people in the
that.
Midwest, dog. But like that, you know what I mean? Just farms and houses
Amish
and
doesn't
hills, and
make it
there's not
Midwest.
much.
What is this?
It
Cultural
doesn't. It doesn't. You're
appropriation?
right. It doesn't. But there are Amish people in the Midwest. You can't deny me that. Can't deny me that truth.
Speak your truth.
Listen, I understand what you're saying. I'm with you.
But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you're going to Utica. That sounds like a fate worse than death.
You gotta. You don't have a Utica enjoyer here.
No, I almost went to school in Utica. There's an art school there I almost went to. The game froze. Yeah,
Oh,
Utica. Well, no, Joe, that's not true. They do have something there. They've got, what is it, Adirondack Scenic or whatever, and then they've also got, you know, funny steam engine that ran into the Amtrak station because someone decided to, you know, let go of a car. That poor oh 06. Like, what are the only remaining New York Central engines left? Just, you know. Yeah. Yeah, Utica's boring. Albany, I've never been to Albany. I've been to Utica. Albany, I don't know, but as far as I've heard,
I'm from
Albany,
Utica.
as far as I've heard, Albany is just as boring. But I
I'm
can't.
from Utica, and I've never heard the phrase. Oh no, it's an Albany expression. Sorry, anytime I hear that, that's all I can think about. I'm from Utica.
I can't believe I almost went to college in Utica.
Man.
I must
Like,
really. That
imagine
must have
living
been
in
a
like a
low part
large
of my
city.
life.
Imagine living in a large city that has nothing. That's crazy to me. Like a large city that just has nothing.
Large
Like
city that
there are
just
cities
has
in
people.
there are cities in the middle of like Wyoming. There's a city like there's a Cheyenne. There's
North
shit to do there.
North Platte.
Like there's
Well, that's
stuff to do
Nebraska, but
there.
yeah, North Platte, Laramie, fucking places like
But
that.
Utica is it's just oh Utica. Yay. Yippee.
Oh no, you know, well, you know where the most, you know the most
Hi
boring,
Andrew.
you know the most boring place I've ever been in my entire life was when I was on an Amtrak train. And Eric, you might know where this is going. Is when we got stuck in Shelby, Montana for 5 hours. Shelby, Montana for 5 hours. That was the most boring thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Shelby's like 5 roads, an Amtrak station, and like a little BNSF sighting. And that's it. That's it.
Wasn't it like in the night?
Yeah, it was, well, it turned into night. That's how long we were there.
Yes, those are MLW M420s. Those are my I reskinned those up, but you can get them. They are of King 25s. His work on that model. Yeah, sorry, Andrew. We're hanging out, we're chilling. We're running on a Central Harbor line, just chatting. Yeah, here, I can get you the site. They should be available.
Love they can hear all of your keyboard.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's just
I like the
all of
I
your
like
keyboard.
I like I personally like the mechanical keys. Okay, not everybody likes them.
Oh, I don't. I need a new keyboard, but I just haven't invested that much into it yet. Really. I guess I should ask too. How's everything sound? Like I'm looking at my levels. I feel like I'm peaking a bunch, but like I don't know how the stream is actually doing. Bro got called. Eric, you got called a typewriter. Typewriter head ass.
I'm living in a hang on, I'm currently at work as I instant all trust prejudice. Oh shit. You good, Andrew? Or was it what happened? I mean, jeez. I hope everything's alright, man. That's the he works on a Petco.
Petco.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but we know people that work for NJT, which is a real train, unlike subway
Who
cars.
cares? Packo's literally 1,000 times more efficient than anything NJT could ever dream of.
I just like it because it makes you
If
mad.
Packo did what its planned extensions
Oh,
were, it would
Eric,
be.
look, a missing switch.
Huh?
You and your missing switches on your route.
Where? I only see the crossing.
Oh, it might take a second to catch up.
Oh.
Also, I'm pretty sure there was a building here. Also, my game froze again. There it goes. Oh, there is a switch there.
Oh, that's fine. Oh.
Never mind.
Never mind. My
It just
stream is
didn't load
delayed.
in yet.
Jeez. Yeah, we were. It's getting
Thanks,
it's getting
Joe, by the
warm,
way.
so they're. It's getting warm out, so they're starting. At least around us, the homeless people are definitely starting to look for nice places to get cool air conditioning and drinks and water. So I'm not shocked that people are getting out and about more and more like that. As long as you're good, and as long as that's all that matters. That stuff will mess with you. Yeah, I would not recommend it. When you're doing Darwin, when you're playing for the Darwin Award like that, you might want to touch the other rail before you traumatize anyone else.
Are these These aren't ATLS, are they?
Yes, they are.
Oh, that explains why they went off.
Yeah. I imagine they probably get comfortable down where it gets like entrenched near like Haddonfield. I imagine that's like a very popular spot. And then going out into like Camden, obviously.
Oh,
You got those little cutaways for the crews to hide away in, and I feel like they just set up shop in there some nights. And you know what's crazy? That every time I take Packo, that's the stop I get off at, and it just smells like piss. Like
all right.
genuinely.
I hate to change
I'm
the
sorry.
subject.
No, it's Packo. No, listen, I'm not just saying. Like he's not wrong though. It is 12th and 13th for Locust is not necessarily a fun set of. That's not the fun part of the Packo line. That, and then once you get up to 15th, once you get to 15th, 16th, it's not. They're still there, but. Jeez. You always find out it's the same, like, gang of... It's always the same people doing that. It's never just random strangers every time. It's usually They always stick around an area. Damn. And then they don't do nothing. They can't do anything about it. The city can't do nothing.
I would prefer we change the subject. I mean, I don't care if you talk about
Sorry.
Patco, but...
Sorry. Oh man, I'm just saying, you know, you have it into when you're driving a train. I think that's something we all rail fans think about, is that happening and what that does. I think it's important. It's important. Oh hell yeah, Reading and Northern. What you going up there for? Just going up for
He's going to
anything
watch
in particular?
trains, Eric. What does everyone else
Well,
go
yeah.
there for?
Hey, yeah, you see, some people, okay, but most people I talk to, when they say, oh, I'm going right north, oh, I'm doing that, like, they're gonna go see something. They have, like, a plan.
Isn't that our next trip for next year's to go up there? Or wait, was it
Yeah.
RVMN or Scranton?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Be a conductor? That'd be awesome. That would be a lot of fun. Especially if, you know, they do what they want, they get them, they get that passenger schedule going. Bringing train service back to the valley.
Since Amtrak can't do it themselves. Or New Jersey Transit. New Jersey Transit to Scranton
Oh.
when...
Okay. I believe Amtrak can go to Reading. I genuinely believe Amtrak to Reading is more than possible. Like, that is not that hard to do, in my opinion.
Well, not considering that they already go by there.
But the Amtrak to Scranton.
NJT to
you gotta.
Scranton.
That's a problem. Hey man, I hope it'll open.
Let's
I'd love
just
to see it.
rebuild the entirety of the Lackawanna cutoff. I'm sure that won't be hard.
Hey, if they do it, you know, whatever. They're halfway done the gateway project. The bridge over into it goes into the tunnels. Ah, cool.
Do they still have those, whatever the hell they are, like their version of a toaster? Don't they still have those parked out there, cut off track?
Yep. And those will probably just get scrapped.
Good.
I know. Everybody's like, anytime anybody mentions this project, they're like, they bring up these little things like this. Like, how are they gonna do it? I don't know. It's New Jersey Transit. They'll find a fucking way. They always do.
You just gotta, you
No
gotta
matter how
have
long the project.
you just gotta have a garden state of mind, you know?
That's it. You're getting it. Me
You just
personally,
gotta keep a garden state of mind.
out of all of the state agencies, I put a lot more trust in NJT getting stuff done than any of them, personally. They have much more bigger. They have some of the largest projects to tackle than any other state. I would imagine. Considering they get to have fun rebuilding, you know, Penn. Think about Secaucus Junction.
Ewy.
They just built that.
Oh.
They just said, we want this. What?
I don't know, the crossing. It's just,
It's fine. It's a feature.
It's a feature. We're gonna make these, we're gonna put these M420s through hell. We're gonna try and make them pull these plus the sand train.
And you might want to grab yourself another one, just like a pro tip as a gamer, you know. Especially with what you probably got, like 15 loads on the back.
Well, these are all. Well, I would imagine that the hoppers are loaded. The boxcars are probably empty. So I'm actually just trying to stringline the train around a curve.
Okay,
Eventually.
strike that, reverse it. The hoppers are load. The hoppers are empty. The boxcars. The boxcars are also empty.
Actually, the whole train is empty.
Correct. The only part of the train that's loaded is the last set of cars. Unless you're switching out the actual
No,
harbor
I'm
itself,
just pulling
which-
in. I'm just pulling in to grab the sand loads, and then I'm.
Yeah, this is the NJT route. Central Harbor Line. He's down in the harbor.
Yeah, which I will just give a quick preview of the harbor before my fucking computer melts itself. So, which I'm really happy with this. I really like the whole coal scene here. Really like the power station. I feel like we need a coolant pond over here, though.
I will say now, I have been debating on eventually at some point, because I really want to get Camino done. Like, that's my drive right now, is to get Camino. I want the Camino done. At least getting the city of that shit done. But I was thinking about toying around with the idea of just finishing up the harbor scene down here, finishing up part of the town, finishing up the town, and releasing it as a little thingy. Because there's enough to do in the harbor to keep you busy for a while. Like, it's a decent switch. Like, this could make for a decent switching session. So I was thinking about doing that. So
You could
that may
just do
come at
like
some point.
you could do like Central Harbor Phase 1, Buna Harbor.
Yeah. Yeah, or honestly just call it just Bailey Buno Harbor. Central
Well, I know there for a
NJT.
while. I know there for a while. Cheese was like trying to just make it the harbor and give up on the rest of the route. I'm like, no, 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 no.
I don't want to give up. It can be a fun little thing on its own. That's my thing. I didn't want to release something so small and be like, it's
Right.
not fun.
Yeah. That's
But
the
there's
thing.
enough
It's
to
just,
do.
meh. Oh my god, there's a train going by my house in real life. Oh my goodness.
Bro's got 2 trains going by.
Yeah, the B&P is going by.
Love BMP.
The northbound for the day. I do like this sand transload. Well, actually, it's not just sand, right? It's just aggregate, like overall.
General aggregate. So the one is for trains unload sand here. It's pretty much only sand, but they have gravel as well. That's the thing I found is gravel tends to be the off product of the sand process.
Yeah.
So they don't really care too much about the gravel.
Whoa,
It's just
whoa.
the byproduct.
There appears
Hey man,
to
you hit something.
There appears to have been an invisible thing that I'm missing. I can easily get rid of that by just doing this. There.
That was interesting.
That was scary. Yeah, Andrew, I wanted to do a run on this because the other night I did Camino, and the night before that I did Hatchet, so I thought I'd do something a little different. Run Central Harbor Line. Yeah, you know what, Eric? I think I do actually need another engine. I don't think these. I think these babies might struggle.
I told you.
What should we?
You can smack on another one.
Yeah, or I could just do all 4 of them.
I don't think you need all 4 of them.
What numbers do I have? I've got 19, 803. Do 78. 78 is my favorite because it's got the lightning bolt and the we're pulling for South Jersey. It's my favorite one. Yeah,
I'm still mad. I can't do the New York, Ontario, and Western one. I'm still mad.
Why?
The headlight placement is wrong.
Oh.
The
I mean,
headlight's
you
on the
could still
the headlight
technically
is
do
on.
it. It just wouldn't be right.
Yeah. Well, the problem with it is that that's where, since the headlight's gone, they have a logo there. They have stuff there. That's part of the paint, so I can't. Yeah, the headlight's on the top of the cab, and the bell is off on the side.
Oh, the bell you can move on this. The bell is whatever. It's
Yeah,
just a
that's the
mesh
thing. The bell's
texture
whatever,
thing.
but the headlight, I ain't trying to go through all that.
Alright.
Bro's got the lemon too.
The what?
The lemon too.
It's the lemon too.
The lead engine. Look at the yellow text on the cab, on the side of the cab.
Oh, I didn't know they were named.
Some of them are named.
That's the
That
only
has
one.
a name. That has a name, and then there was I think 102 had a name. That was the GP9, and the New York, Ontario, and Western one has a name as well.
This is what 20-mile-an-hour track speed or something like that?
Yep.
Oh, up to 9 viewers now. Yay, yippee! Alright, yep. Take it easy, Andrew.
All
Hope
right.
you feel better.
Yeah, Drew, feel good. Feel good. I got the class lights on.
Actually, I gotta set up our way out of here. Because I imagine they're just gonna head back to wherever it is.
Yeah.
They would just leave. I hope Joe's still watching, because I would like him to see this route. It's not much. The direction we're going, there's not much, but...
Oh, there's a little bit once we get to the Y.
The Y is my favorite part on this route right now. What is it? What's the CP what? I don't remember.
On.
What?
It's lawn, I believe.
Lawn, CP Lawn. Yeah, because Lawndale. Hello, Joe.
Oh, he's still here. It's a busy man, don't you know?
I know. And then what is it on the main line? What's freight speed? 50, right?
40.
40.
Yeah. We're going on NJT rules. Freights can go up to 40. Track speed for passenger is 79. 80 is too much. Yeah, there's a couple things I want to go back. I would definitely want to change out some bushes and stuff.
Yeah.
That's it. Some grasses I got for the one thing up there, Allegheny Dreams. I want to put on Camino, and I would like to put on here. Yeah, this route suffers from a lack of that. On the Camino, I have 3D. I mixed the two.
Well, I think it makes sense, especially down towards the harbor, because of how intensive the harbor is going to be. I think you should just leave
there's
everything down there.
It's your old buddy Sap Joe that's causing some issues for me down in the harbor.
Yeah.
So I gotta thin a couple of that. I gotta thin some of that out. But I don't. I understand the 3D trees are. There's literally no difference. There's literally no difference. They both render the same. They affect the game the same, pretty much. If anything, the billboard trees are worse off in far distance things because they don't render less than what they always
Yeah.
are.
The 3D, the thing is, TSB is kind of, this is still from our 2D tree era.
But for me, I like the mix because I know some people like my computer's a little old and it kind of struggles on a lot of the full
Meanwhile,
3D, full
I'm
turf
getting
effects, full all that.
I'm getting 190 FPS right now.
Which I am glad the turf effects is gone bye-byes because
Oh, did they get rid of it?
because it's not supported anymore.
Interesting. That was like their big
But
thing. They
clutter's
loved to.
but it's clutter. But clutter is still there, and that's like the big thing is
Oh.
I like the clutter system. Not yet. Yeah, I know it's planned though.
I never
like
could
clutter. I like the clutter system.
I never did understand like the whole layer thing, like effect layer. I don't understand any of that. I don't know how any of that works.
I get that stuff. For me though, I'm a creature of habit. I like splines. I will and also for me, I can't really run the routes with the clutter grass and all that sometimes. Get sick.
I
Sometimes it
like the
gets
way
on
the
my
game
computer.
renders it. It's cool how it renders it, but it's just really intensive on the game. Or on a machine,
that's my
I
only
guess.
thing. That's why I mix. I just mixed the two now, and I'm happy with that. I use a lot more 3D now than I do 2D. The 2D is just more filler for like space taking up. Like those giant ass oak trees are awesome because they just fill up so much space in a forest of trees. So you don't need as many, but you can have actually more 3D trees, less 2D trees, but fill out as much space. You know what I mean? Because that's my problem is I like full looking forest and stuff like that when you go through. That's how it is. That's how it is here. You can't really see anything through the forest line, and I always try to do that. So, yeah, I find the mix is good, but there's nothing wrong. I have nothing against people who go full 3D. I literally have nothing against it. I just know my computer struggles sometimes.
Yeah.
And I encourage people to build. I always say build within what you can run. So I build for what I can run, but I always plan for it to look good, and it still looks good. I always try to build so it looks good no matter what your computer is. You can run it. You got integrated graphics. You probably shouldn't be playing trains in the first place. I'm just gonna be honest. Your computer is melting if it opens up train. If it opens up plus, forget it. Computer's gonna be burning.
I like
house
this scene
down.
here. That's nice.
So, yeah, this little route definitely didn't have a lot of 3D trees, which some things I like to replace. Plus, some things I find are weird, like those really tall, skinny pine trees. Like, there's not a whole lot of those. You only have like one variety in the 3D trees, I find.
Silly swing bridge.
Yeah, you see the little hut at the top?
Yeah, that's what you need to do on Malaga.
Yeah, that's just a little hut asset that I put up there. So I was thinking I could snag that and just throw it on there.
I'm gonna watch the train if the grass isn't in the way. That's a nice shot. That's gonna be baller when it's done. $15-mile-an-hour speed limit.
That is one thing I will say. Everybody gives the devs for this game a lot of shit. And yeah, I think, personally, it's the only real dev team that's actually trying to change the fuck their actual base game. And they're not doing something completely different or trying something random. They're still working on the same game. I will give them that. I will give everybody that. There is no Trains World coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For all the flack they get, I just want to point that out.
Oh my god, Eric, remember when we used to get like 20 FPS in this area?
Yeah.
I mean, it still struggles, but...
Much less. You seem to be running it just fine.
I'm at 126 frames.
Yeah, you're in charge of streaming now. I'd get
thought
like
I
10
always
frames
was.
if I was streaming. Well, sometimes I would do it, but I couldn't stream this.
That's because my GPU has like resources, like dedicated resources. So like part of my GPU is dedicated to the game, part of it is dedicated to OBS. So yeah, so I'm not using all my resources on the game.
That must be nice. Man, I've been thinking about just like doing what you did and just like getting one and just paying it off.
Yeah.
And just selling my parts and selling mine for
I still
parts.
have my old computer. I can't. The thing is I want to get rid of it, but I know nobody's gonna give me a decent price for it. So I still have that, and I got that one I got for free that has the worst, like, literally like 2006 spec crap on it.
Yeah.
And like the thing is I would recycle it, but then I don't get anything. You know, it's like I'd rather take it somewhere where they're gonna part it out, or
Well,
so I can actually get something.
I mean, I either want to sell it for the entirety, or I'm gonna part it out myself and just sell it all out.
I had those parts for my new computer I was going to build, and I learned very quickly that people don't want to buy parts. Like, you gotta, I don't know. When I was selling parts, they didn't sell.
Well,
actually,
a lot of people in the reused market aren't looking for like.
Well, no, it's not even reused. They were brand new parts like that. I had a brand new motherboard. I still have the cooler and the power supply because I never sold those. But like the motherboard was the only thing I ever sold. I can't get rid of it.
Yeah, I would say, well, the power supply and all that you're going to be stuck with forever.
Yeah.
That's never going to disappear.
I thought about I thought about just throwing everything in the truck and taking it down to one of the local computer repair places and saying, look, $700 for everything.
I mean, you can bring your stuff there and just be like, hey, could you buy this and sell? Hey, do you guys want this? I can't sell it.
Yeah.
Maybe you can sell it.
I really love that road bridge in the background. That's really cool.
It's a cool piece.
Is that all one asset?
It's 3 separate assets. So the ramp up, the ramp to the bridge, and then the bridge itself are all separate. Huh. But what's cool is they have spline points on them, so they connect to each other. Right. It was just, a pain in the balls trying to get on there, and there's no road, so I had to put a road over top of it. So that was fun.
Looks really good. speed up a little bit. We're gonna do like 75, I think. So that is like what? This is like what, the marshland, and then you get off that and you come into like the pine. This isn't the Pine Barrens? Is it? This is just forest.
No, this is well, technically it's forest, but it would be the pine barrens. That's why there's pine trees, but again, there's not enough volume with those.
Right.
But yeah, technically you're in the pine barrens. So you right now you're in that. So basically, that big ass bridge that you crossed is the separation from the mainland to these offshoot island shore towns.
Oh. I didn't know that it
That
was an
giant
island.
that giant bridge. Well, technically it wasn't. That giant bridge is basically the channel that would be for shipping traffic to get through there, and that would have been man-made and dug out. It would have been much smaller back. It would have been wide, but it would have not been as wide because train needed to get through an elevation. Right. So that's what kind of separates it out to like the wider like lagoons and lakes that feed out into the ocean. But from there, yeah, technically it's marshland. But I consider that it's shore. You're not really attached to the mainland anymore. That's that place that there isn't really land underneath of it. There's just grass.
Right. Funny parkway. Where's the next town? I know this bit like seems like it takes forever to get through.
Well, just because it does.
How many miles is this route? It's like what, 60?
Something like that.
60, 65 mile route. And the crazy thing is like we haven't even like graced the tip of it.
Yeah, barely. It was like maybe 10%.
If that, more like 5. I do still think CP Lawn though, it looks so good. Lawndale itself is just, oh, this is my favorite part on the whole route. Angelica's pretty cool, which I know we renamed that, but I don't know what we renamed it to.
Man, I don't care. I ain't going through all the effort rechanging all those signs and
Right.
Just keep the damn name. It is what it is now. It's lore.
Not the great kind of lore, but
Hey, for the largest city on the route, I didn't expect it to have great lore.
Right. Wow, this is just like real life rail fanning.
We're speeding up the train so it gets there faster.
No, what? You're crazy. You just. Well, I'm also trying to get to Lawn because I want Joe to see it. Cause that part, like I said, that's my favorite part. With the tower and everything. Oh, so good.
Austin.
Eric,
Do you got somewhere to be?
Eric. I mean, no, but he might.
Okay. He can watch it. I'm not. Relax.
I know. I don't
It's
know.
a long route. So it's a long route. There's not a lot done. So it's gonna take a minute.
Well, we do still have to pass through the unscenic bit between wherever this is and
You could
Lawndale.
always just
Oh, I hear the train. I love how the crossing just didn't go off. This is probably because this is when you were still putting them in.
yeah.
Isn't there a station here? Yeah, there is right here.
I will tell you, I don't think those crossings work.
Oh well. I kind of want to just get the station in the shot. PBR kind of freaking out a little bit.
Orange, one slice.
Eric trying to get us copyright striked.
Sorry.
And this is the unscenic bit. I'm gonna cheat, Eric.
Fair enough.
I don't want to cheat too much because I still want to make sure I have time to slow down. Speaking of slowing down, I guess it is still 40 through here, huh? Hello, Lawndale Station. Now we turn, what, doesn't this go south?
Yeah.
Go to the station. Wait for the town to load in. I really love this station. Really like Lawndale. This whole area is nice. Oh yeah, my broken station signs.
Bwomp.
I think the platform ones still work though. Yeah. Isn't that because the base model changed or something?
That I don't know. I think I sent it to you and it was it was the wrong file. They work on my end though.
That one works. Oh, I'm gonna phase through the platform if I do it that way. Oh wait, Eric, how do you do this? There we go.
Page up and down. There you go.
There we go. Perfect. I guess I should probably be at eye level. Winchester Western hoppers. You know you're in New Jersey when you see them. What's the speed for the Y?
15.
I just love the tower so much. Got the old PRR
Long jump.
signs.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is the SRNJ base, right, for the route?
Yep. Yep, that's their little facility, and they got a team transfer siding on the other side as well.
Oh yeah, it's over there.
Yep.
Now they're on their own rails.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to say this route's probably about 80 miles if you combine like the bit of SRNJ main and stuff, and the harbor and all that.
And the SRN, well, I mean, that includes all that, because, again, you're still going the same distance.
True.
It's rail miles longer, yeah, it's probably like 80 rail miles, but distance-wise, it's 60. Just about.
Sand pit. This is something else I really like that you do at the big sand pits. The abandoned one.
No, I do not have Chatsworth on this. Although this is very close to where Chatsworth is. It's near Chat. This would be nearby.
Oh yeah, this paved over crossing that I really like.
Because this line is fictitious. But it exists in a real spots, and it exists in a spot in New Jersey off of the NEC. So this would be roughly around there, that area.
Stupid camera.
Because that is something I have to add somewhere within here is roughly where the CNJ would have been. Because I need to have either this flyover, have this be a flyover, have that flyover. Or have the abandoned remnants of that, since, this is.
Sorry. Hello? Hello? And that's pretty much the end of the SRNJ line. Just kind of comes out here into a yard. Let's see. Get rid of that now. So yeah, so we went that far. We went from pretty much the harbor, which is the tip right here, and we only went as far as right here. So the rest of the map, as you can see, we covered maybe 1/3 of the map. So, and just give a quick preview over the rest of it, but got the Lawn Junction, which is a Y, Lawn Junction Y. Actual town of Lawndale is back there. This through here. Just got some little scenes, really. I don't know what is up with the crossings on this route. They're really glitched out. Then we got this Wawa, of course, in New Jersey. I don't know where Eric went, by the way. He just left. I had a phone call I had to take, so that's why I was paused. Crestline. So Crestline's got a little yard here for Conrail shared assets. So where they bring some of their trains in from, or they bring them up for the harbor to here. I believe this is also their interchange with SRNJ. I believe SRNJ runs into here to get cars from them. So there's that, and then most of the rest of this is empty space for now. Though I think Eric did put in all the roads. Because I know there was another station somewhere along here. Oh, there's another town. Yeah, right here. Don't remember the name of this one either. Duquesne. Which is named after, well, I named this place. This is Duquesne. It's named after the city in Pittsburgh. Or the suburb of Pittsburgh. But I'm sure realistically it was named after somebody. I just wanted a place named after somewhere by Pittsburgh. And now I think we get into, yep, this is Angelica. So you might like this, Joe. I don't, maybe. So now we're getting into Angelica, which is, again, the largest, as Eric said earlier, the largest city on the map. And this is actually where the end of electrification is, because at one point this entire line down to Buna was electrified. But the Pensy took it out because they deemed it was unnecessary. They said it was too much to maintain. So NJT is currently restoring the wires. See, this is where the wire comes up here. I like that Eric's done this with the how he's got the pillars with no, or the catenary support with no wire under it. But so this is as far as electrified trains run, which are currently just test trains. So, and this is the actual station for Angelica here. And then passengers get on this kind of walkway. We got parking for the station here. And then down here is the station itself. So I like how it's down here in this like in a dugout kinda. I think he based this off of somewhere too, but I don't remember especially where it is. So and I think this is purely NJT. So oh, there you go. So actually, here's a map of New Jersey Transit, but if you're familiar with the New Jersey Transit map, you'll notice here that there's an extra line right here. So this is the teal line that you see. So you've got the AC line and you've got the coast line there. And then you've got this one in the middle, which is the Central Harbor line. And it goes from Buna up to one of the junctions and is between Princeton and Trenton is where it connects. So that's where it just bases it in reality. So which I'm surprised he doesn't have that facing both directions. It would be better to have that face towards the side with the sun, but I've got that. And this is kind of, I'm pretty sure this is where, I think there is another station. Yeah, right here there's another station. I think this is, yeah, Madison Avenue. So this is like Angelica Madison Avenue. And this is where electric trains, they turn around and they stop here.
Watch the tram car, please.
Oh, there's Eric. Welcome back.
What the hell? I thought I was still here.
I don't know, but I was talking about Angelica, and I noticed that you had one of the NJT system maps with the Central Harbor line on it there.
Yeah, so what I like to do sometimes is sometimes I like to post that map in like servers when people talk about NJT. I just like to post it in there and no one notices it. There's like, oh yeah, it's it. I'm like, oh. Okay.
But
yeah, custom map. I think you made the crest for it.
yeah.
All right. See you, Joe. Thanks for stopping by.
Right. Bye, Joe. I like this bridge. I want to come up to the. Oh yeah, I thought we changed this to. Oh no, it doesn't change to concrete track until up farther.
Yeah.
This is just there. It is. There it changes to concrete. Cause you're getting close to the NEC.
Oh, also, I will. Let me tell you now. At
Please
about
hope.
I signed up to signed up. I'm gonna do an op session with the Roblox people for South Jersey.
Man.
That's at 6.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I thought it would be fun.
Well, I guess our
I never
stream
get-
ends at 6 then.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. I seen it and I was like, oh,
What is
I never do
this?
this.
Jefferson Park, that's the name of the station.
Jefferson Park. Connections to Amtrak, New Jersey Transit Central Harbor Line.
Oh, there appears to be a train here. Silly. I like how we reduced the size of this. It looks like an actual, like, corridor station now.
It's always looked like that. Actually, I lost all of Jefferson Park and I had to rebuild it.
That's not where we are.
Yes, it is.
It's not West Trenton.
Close enough.
North Trenton, if anything. Goofy weaving in between the catenary wires.
Silly wooden junctions.
What is this? Oh, it's a big old freight train. Which appears I'm missing things for. I don't remember what this map was originally.
Somewhere in Texas.
Not anymore, baby.
And now somewhere in New Jersey. So it's better.
Well, I suppose we'll end it there if you gotta go. Because I don't really have much more to do, I guess. There's not nobody really around either.
Maybe I'll be here for a little bit longer.
Well, this was a cool station. I forgot about West Blockton. That's gonna be a cool one with the super elevation.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'll have to get back into it sometime.
Sometime. So I really like this station too. How it's set in the ground.
Elevators. Dungeness has a cool station.
Yeah, I do really like Duquesne. Silly ramps. You know what it reminds me of? Reminds me of that station we were at and with Alex.
Yeah.
Where you're like way up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Didn't you say something about putting a trolley line or something in through here?
No.
I thought that was a thing. I thought you were like, oh, there's another station where the light rail goes under the bridge or whatever.
No.
Oh, never mind then.
Not that I know of.
Thought there was like a light rail thing in some town, and you were like, oh yeah, NGT goes over it and all this stuff, and there's bridge and
Not that I remember.
probably not. I'm just crazy. Well. A short pause. We have already been streaming for over 2 hours, so I think that's pretty good.
Fair enough.
Well. Oh, I didn't mean to open that. Go away. Alright. We're just gonna swap over to this. Alright. Eric, do you want to say goodbye to the people? Or actually, you can't. Hang on. There you go. Now you can. Now you can.
Okay.
Say goodbye to the people.
Okay.
Bye,
Thanks
people.
for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for
Yep.
watching.
Sorry to end it kind of abruptly, but I kind of ran out of ideas, and Eric's gonna go do something else. So.
Hey, hold on. Before we close, obligatory plug real quick. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing to the channel.
Yeah,
if
we're not.
join our Discord. Join our Discord as well.
Yeah, we're not that far from 700 subscribers, so if you guys
We're not far from
like
700 to goal.
If you like what you see, then it's coming. This is on its way, so we do have other stuff as well.
There's plenty of stuff, and just subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Join our Discord. We got Facebook, Instagram, all the social medias you could ever think of. So if you want more,
we're usually
check us
around
out.
on Discord. Discord's like one of our where we are the most. So
if you ever need to reach out and you want to hang out with us, more than welcome to. But other than that, thanks for watching. And have a good night, y'all.